Right, very good evening. So, um, multiple new things are live, and in the description for this, I'm going to give you exactly where you can all find a world first. Okay, and why? You see, lots of people turned round. Was it last week or the week before? And they kept mentioning a similar version. Well, your similar version ain't got this. And as I've said quite a few times to you, you've got what they were saying was number two. Yeah. But when a film comes out, yeah, people tend to remember the first film and they just go straight through the second one, not remembering a thing unless it's been a real good sequel. Yeah. And I spent most of the day basically speaking to the crew at Lovable, and it's lovable.dev, um, and they'll get a mention again in this video. So, um, there is now something brand spanking new, and what it's called is Sierra Yankee Charlie, and that is an ecosystem. And in with that ecosystem is this. Right. So when a person, a content creator, like most YouTube channels, yeah, you want your channel to be pushed to as many people as is humanly possible. That's what we all want. So here's the thing, okay? It's kind of a catchphrase, but it's not the only one. No. Right. What I've been working on today is same thing I was doing yesterday, and what I've been doing yesterday was focused on the world first. Today was focusing on it and expanding it. So there is going to be you're going to need you are going to need a phantom wallet, definitely. Phantom wallet is for the Solana blockchain, and I'm going to tell you later why I chose Solana, because there's a very good reason why I chose it. So we now have merchandise, which is hoodies, t-shirts, baseball caps, beanies, and other things, all linked to what I'm going to post in the description, right? So that we're all on the same page. Now, I had a problem. The problem the other day was this. Netlify was saying I had to deploy from GitHub. So I went onto GitHub and I'm looking, I'm thinking, where is the deploy button? I couldn't find it for Note. So I decided, okay, I am not an expert. No, never said I was. I just wanted to try something which was an idea here down to the laptop and Lovable, giving it the instructions of what I wanted, the way I wanted it, etc. Now, when people turned around and were saying to me, oh, well, what about this other version? The other version, I have told people I didn't care. The reason why I didn't care was this. Your plan, your plan was look at what I had and like copy and paste. Copy and paste, yeah, might work some of the time, but you see, the stuff that I have locked away is the nitty gritty and the bits in between. I don't tell everybody everything. And the reason why I don't tell everybody everything is this. Do you remember this test? Where you stick your finger in the bowl of a spice. Do you remember that? And you go, that is nice. I'll buy. Same principle. Exactly the same principle. And what it stops happening is when somebody comes along and goes, oh, I've got all of this in front of us. He's he's put all this here and I'm looking at it. Right, let's do it. And do you know what it is, right? This is the biggest laugh on the face of planet Earth. Like I said in previous videos, my knowledge of how to code through Udemy, you know them first class stamps you go to the post office for, and you onto your envelope to post. That's my knowledge. There are people out there who are much smarter. Yeah, I had one last 2 days on Instagram mentioning the DNS. But I learned a valuable lesson. And I learned a valuable lesson by sticking my hand in the box, and whatever was in the box, boom, it bit my hand. And I was like, yeah, I ain't sticking my hand back in there. No way. So that's part of what I'm on about. Yeah. When people turn around and goes, oh, well, this version works nice and nicey. Yeah. The eventual plan may take until January. The eventual plan. But the eventual plan is much bigger than you actually imagine. Truly. It's much bigger. And which is why I do that. Dip. I like that. I love it. And that's what you can never ever have. You see, you can copy and paste, and you can add little bits here or little bits there, making you think you look good. When in reality, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, if I make enough money and it does go down the legal route, you don't have a leg to stand on and a chair to sit on. And that's the honest truth. So this thing is evolving because the way and the idea that I've said to the team at lovable.dev. dev. And there's more to come. Much more. And this is where you kind of fell down. Yeah? Because I may not have currently at this minute in time, what day is it? Nearly 9:15 on a Sunday night. I may not have your gifted skills, but I don't need them. You see, when I said in March and April, help, I need help, you took that as a weakness. You took the fact that what I had put into GitHub, oh, he's done this license. Oh yeah, we'll have that. Yes, what you did, but move beyond it. Because what's on GitHub has changed. It's evolved. It's evolved in a way you could never comprehend. And it's going to evolve again. Because I'm going to do something that is going to make sure for a very, very long time it stays alive. It will be funded constantly. And the charities I mentioned in my instructions, they will get a nice bag of money, keeps them going, and the next year after that, they get another bag. The next year, another bag. Do you kind of, are you following this saying? Because it doesn't stop. It's not about, having a great big mansion. It's not about having Lambos, Ferraris, Rolls Royces. Nah, never was about that. You know why? Because my feet are planted, and they always will be. And yeah, you can turn around and say this, that, and the other about the number 2. Yeah, you can. But you'll never beat the first one. Yeah? Now, yesterday was this very special day. George Stevenson, a Geordie lad, yeah, 200 years ago, did something incredible. And yesterday, I also did something incredible. And I'm going to keep on pushing the boundaries. And there's a lady. This lady was at the head, the very top of the benefits system. Now she's got a new role. And because she has a new role, she now has a lot of information sitting in her desk. Sorry, on her desk. That information is projects. Projects that are going to create jobs, security, pensions, pay taxes, yeah? And it gets me off what I'm on at the moment. So I then have a decent amount of money. I'll have a decent car. It won't be a Rolls Royce. It won't be a Bentley. It won't be anything exotic because I'm not interested. Unless the music takes off. If the music takes off, I'll have a Sunday car or a Saturday car. But that'll be it. Because you don't drive one car at a time. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But what I've now got is staking. And I now have an ecosystem combined. And you haven't got that. But I do. I've got merchandise. And this thing's going to grow. It's already been, the word's already spreading. And guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. You know? Because you've decided in your infinite wisdom to, oh, it's got an MIT license. Yeah, I'll have that. No. Now, had you worked with me, had you turned around and went, okay, I'm quite gifted, I'm going to help this lad, that would have been different. Yeah, but it wasn't that way. You wanted it for you, so you can impress your mates. And now impress them. Because I did 3 things yesterday. Copilot, Meta, and this new form of AI. I asked the same question everywhere. And they all turned around and said, what a wonderful idea. Now, what I have to say also in this short video is this. Contact, I already have an account with the Financial Conduct Authority. I created that account because there were 10 separate projects. Each of those projects is an ERC20, which is a smart contract. Some of them are reissue. Some of them are like Bitcoin. But there's 10. And I can't do it now, the ERC20. No, I can't. I wish I could. But between now and Christmas of 2025, I'll do my damnedest to make sure that the first one is done. It's on an exchange, and 40% or more of what comes out after people have took their little bit, because they are going to take their little bit to get that. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. And all I'm going to say to them is this: hold what you've got and let it rise. If you hold what you've got and let it rise, then it would be better than if you just take it straight away and go sell. You might make a few pennies, but wouldn't it be better, instead of making a few pennies, wouldn't it be better if you're making a few tenors? Just letting you know. So I'll post this because I'm coming up to 20 minutes and we move on. So thanks very much for watching, and this is an update for a new world first. And thank you very much.